Former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amaechi says leaders of the opposition coalition will support anyone who emerges as the presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress (ADC) for the 2027 general elections. Amaechi spoke in Port Harcourt, Rivers State capital on Wednesday. Addressing newsmen, the two-term governor of Rivers State explained that the opposition leaders were optimistic that the process leading to the emergence of the party's flag bearer would be transparent, free, and fair. The moment anybody emerges from the primary, all of us will support. That's the agreement. We insist on a free and fair, transparent primary, he said. He also lamented the hunger and hardship ravaging Nigerians in the current administration of President Bola Tinubu. The former chieftain of the All Progressives Congress, APC, urged every indigenous of Rivers State to register under the ADC and sack the ruling APC in the 2027 general elections. The ADC was adopted as a platform to challenge the re-election of President Bola Tinubu of the ruling APC. Prominent members of the new coalition include former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and the former Governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, both candidates in the last presidential election. Other experienced politicians in the group include a former Senate President, David Mark, who, like Atiku, left the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP. Also included is the former Governor, State Governor, former Kaduna State Governor, I beg your pardon, Nasser El-Rufai. At the unveiling of the coalition on July 2, Mark, who is the interim chairman, said the political movement was an attempt to save the country's democracy and to stop Nigeria from becoming a one-party state. We keep hearing that the essence of the emergence of APC is to stop the re-election of President Tinubu.
Yes.
Should that be what should be emphasized to be the electorate, or what the party stands for?
The party has not given us any blueprint. The party has not made known their manifesto. You know, they are still reorganizing themselves. They're still trying to find their feet here and there and to really, galvanize themselves to begin to endear themselves into the minds of Nigerians. Be that as it may, Rotimi Amaechi, while he made this statement in Port Harcourt, Rotimi Amaechi has failed to use a veritable opportunity and a veritable space to relaunch himself into the minds of voters and the electorates in Rivers State, having lost that to Nyesom Wike for a very long time, since 2015, when he joined Muhammadu Buhari in bringing him to power. Then he came back to Port Harcourt and couldn't mobilize, the Rivers people to herald his coming back. It was a show of shame. It was a show of non-preparedness. It was a show of a non-charismatic leader cannot galvanize support. A show of a leader who don't have the interests of his people at heart. It was a coming home of a leader who has been away for more than 8 years, while he was serving as a minister of transport, who did not do anything for his people. He did not bring any development here as a minister. He's still leveraging on what he did as a governor. That's why he still has some followers to say that I'm coming back and I'm taking the bull by the horn. He failed to utilize that opportunity to relaunch and announce himself, to the amazement of us that are watching, to the amazement of some of his followers that have been disappointed from his utterances lately, where he said on a national television that he didn't vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And some of his followers were taken aback, that even some of them that were shrouding in secrecy, trying to play into the hands of the suspended governor of Rivers State to gain one or two things, but now knowing that the governor supports Tinubu, and these people that are surrounded him did not vote for Tinubu. It is not a misplacement of priority. So most of them begin to look at the leader who speaks from both sides of the mouth. When you talk about Amaechi, two-time speaker, that's 8 years, super speaker, and was the speaker of the speakers in the whole federation. He was the two-time state governor, 8 years, two-time minister for 8 years. So he should have leverage on this ADC and the way we heralded its coming. But when they are making a statement and saying that Obi is in this, I say Obi is not here again. And El-Rufai, have you heard El-Rufai since Atiku was head-bent on contesting for the ticket? Lately, we cease to hear the voice of El-Rufai. And Obi is gradually, you know, shoving himself off the coalition process. So Amaechi, in my view, has no locus unless he is ready to play the second fiddle to Atiku. Because as far as Atiku is there, having said that he wants to go for one tenure, which has submitted his proposal, and is now saying that anybody that emerges he will support. Who is that kind of leader that you cannot even trust his utterances and cannot vouch for where he is standing at the moment? And when he would have spoken loudly in Rivers State yesterday or the day before yesterday, is it Friday or Thursday? Because today is Sunday now. Few days ago, he said that he has come back. What I want to advise him is let him go to church today and pray to God to re-anoint him, to see if he could regain his consciousness and begin to say the things that Rivers people will begin to take him seriously. But for now, nobody will play his card with the character of in a person of the former governor of Rivers State, Rotimi Amaechi, as far as politics, what we know it to be in Nigeria is. That's my submission about him saying that they are going to support anybody that emerges. When he promised it to Tinubu, did he do it?
All right.
He promised it 2023. And did he support Ahmed Tinubu, which he came out to say that he didn't vote for Ahmed Tinubu, meaning that his supporters did not also vote for him. So if he did not keep that promise that time, why will I believe him that he's going to keep it this time in the ADC?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Ifanyo.